adolescents about responsibly using them.
These digital means of communication put an incredible amount of responsibility on the receiver to be able to build from minimal input an entire rich understanding of the person on the other end of that transmission. All you get is not even a full verbal transcription of the person's message, but a tiny snippet of a verbal transcription that's been translated down into these teeny acronyms that you're supposed to build back up into the full representation of another person's perspective, situation, and feelings about something.
Now, has anybody ever broken up with you, or you broken up with them via text message or Facebook?
Nope. But I find that it's easy to like, you know, say through say stuff like that through text messaging and all that. Like sometimes, you know, if you don't have the courage to say it, like, you know, with your voice, to voice it out, then it's easier to just say, you know, I'm pissed off at you and send.
My girlfriend at the time went to France, cheated on me, told me via text, and then I told her, well then, I'm going to break up with you on this text message. Goodbye.
The infamous stories of somebody, you know, telling their spouse they want a divorce over a text message, right? It's completely inappropriate. Why? Because, you know, asking for a divorce is not about the action of doing that. It's about a whole situation, a very rich, complex social situation that needs to be negotiated between two people.
Where we used to have generations that were about 20 years long, now we're looking at generations that are maybe only 10 years long, and it's totally because of technology.
Dr. Larry Rosen is a professor at California State University, Dominguez Hills, and an expert in the subject of technology and its effects on society. He is the author of several books discussing the subject, including I Disorder. Dr. Rosen invited us to one of his lectures, where he freely allows his students to use their technology. While the majority seemed attentive to his lecture, sure enough, sprinkled throughout the group were others making Facebook status updates, viewing YouTube, and, yes, texting.
The technology is actually making us all look like we have signs and symptoms of psychiatric disorders. We all look like we suffer from OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder. How do we know that? Because we're constantly checking our phones all the time. If our phone is missing, we go scurrying around everywhere to find it. We're obsessed.
A similar observation was made in Imordito Yang's paper, related to the biological origins of real disorders, and those same biological systems which are believed to be disrupted by overuse of digital communication.